Welcome back, guys, to another episode of HAXEN HUNT. Today's video, we're going to be shooting the new Hoyt Ventum PRO 33 up against the Hoyt Venom 33. So we got last year's model, this year's model. Is it worth upgrading to the new Venom PRO, or if you have the Venom, do you just keep that? I will tell you, I'm excited to put these head to head and see which one I'd rather go home with today. Shoot them through the chronograph. We'll weigh them, see what the difference is. See, a couple arrow groupings, and then just kind of go over my thoughts on these two bows. So if you want to see what I think of these two head to head against each other, go ahead and stay tuned. All right, first up is the Ventum 33. So 2021 Hoyt Venom. Balance is a little top heavy there as I continue to hold it, but it is pretty balanced. Feels pretty dang good. Let's draw this thing back, talk about string angle, talk about draw cycle, back wall, all the good stuff. Okay, so I do feel like it dumps into that back wall. It is set up at 29-inch draw, 70-pound limbs. Let's see here. String angle seems very, very comfortable. I mean, I've always enjoyed this bow. I'm actually giving this bow away to one of you guys. The next 60 people that buy a flag on my website and use code Ventum, it will be entered in. So it's 1 in 60 chance of winning. So go to haxenhunt.com, buy a flag, win this bow, 1 out of 60. So best chances I've had so far. Anyway, back to shooting this. Draw cycle, it feels good. It doesn't feel too aggressive. A little bit of a hand vibration after the shot, nothing unbearable. Still a very comfortable bow to shoot. I've always been really impressed with the Venom. That's why I have it. That's why I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys, because it has been a good bow. Do another shot. There's no sight on this, so I'm just free shooting. Except I'm really consistent because I just smacked that arrow. So I'm consistent with no sight. Anchor point is on point. Honestly, I don't know. A little bit of hand vibration, no jump forward. Smooth draw. It does have a little bit of a dump into that back wall. I'll show you. So once it comes in, it does dump a little bit, but that's pretty normal. Stability wise, like any wiggle, it feels like it goes back to home position pretty quick. Check out those cams for that back wall. Little sponge in it, but nothing to complain about today. It's quick. It's quiet, nothing crazy quiet. So far, a pretty dang good boat. So let's shoot the Venom PRO. First things right off the bat that I do notice is that rail system for that sight is integrated into the riser itself versus a couple tapped holes there to screw it on. So I do like that on the new Pro. So that is cool. I mean, it's not a necessity of any needs by any means. New cams, same roller guard, couple extra little vibration dampeners. I mean, it's pretty similar. A few changes to the riser cutouts, nothing super comparably different. Pretty similar. So it's going to be basically into those new cams and modules to see how it feels. So HBX versus HBX Pro cams. Weight wise, right off the bat, they do feel roughly the exact same weight. I can't tell the difference holding them here in my hand. But anyway, let's go ahead and shoot the Venom PRO and see how that feels. And again, set up the exact same 29 inches, 70-pound draw. And that's the Venom 33. and Ventum Pro 33. So draw cycles very comparable, feels basically the same, I think. Let's relax and try that again. Yeah, it's got that same dump in the wall, same stability feeling. Let's try the shot. 100% more dead in the hand, totally. I'm not gonna BS that. Right off the bat, that's the first thing I noticed. It is way more dead in the hand. I do like that. I like that feeling of just smoothness after the shot, I guess you could say. No jump forward. There is a little bit of vibration, but I'm not gonna complain about it at all compared to the Venom itself. Yeah, it's just like a little zing, nothing crazy. New grip, I like a little bit more. I feel like it's warmer. Like my hand heats up pretty quick on it. So I'd be interested to see how it feels. Like where I live right now, summer's 110 degrees. So when I'm out shooting outside in the summer, it is 110 degrees. Your bow heats the freak up like bad. Anyway, back to shooting. Draw is very similar, but the after shot is way better. Stringing feels the exact same, back wall feels the same. Biggest difference, I guess, would be to shoot it through the chronograph with the 3 different weighted arrows I have, 520, 480, and 440 grain arrows. Shoot those through the chronograph, see the differences between the two, see if there's any speed changes of any sort, and then do a couple arrow grouping. If I can, I don't really have a sight on that other one, but yeah, I'm not complaining that at all. So let's go check a few speeds out of these 2 bows and then decide which one I'd rather go home with today. All right, camera's a bit crooked there. There we go, looks a little bit better. All right, so first up to the chronograph is gonna be last year's Ventum. Shoot it with, first up, the 520 grain arrow. Again, 29-inch draw, 70-pound limbs, 520 grain arrow at 268. So we're just gonna go same arrow through both bows one at a time. So 268 out of the Venom. Now Ventum Pro set up 29-inch draw, 70-pound limbs, same arrow, 520 grain. Ventum Pro 33. We're there at 272. So Ventum Pro is a little bit faster. Okay. Now let's go with the 440 grain arrow, so lowest there. Ventum Pro, first up. $300 even, holy crap. All right, well, I'll take that all day. So Ventum Pro is at 300. Let's go Ventum. $293, so there's 7 FPS difference there. So we're gonna give the speed to the Ventum Pro by 5 to 10 feet a second faster than the old Venom. So it's got that on it. Let's put the 2 on the scale and see what the difference is, see if they're exactly the same. The only differences of these setups right now is this one has a little cheap sight on it. This one does not, but this one does have a Trinity ham ski rest on it, so that does make up for a little bit of weight on that. So it should be pretty comparable, give or take an ounce or 2 or whatever. So throw these on the scale, shoot them a couple more times, and let you guys know which one I'd rather go home with. I didn't film it, but I did just throw these on the scale. Surprisingly, the previous Venom, the old Ventum, is 5.75 pounds set up as is. Ventum Pro was 6 pounds flat. So 6 pounds for that bow? You definitely, I feel it in this shoulder sitting up. I truly can't feel it. Anyway, not to pick them apart or anything, honestly, if I was to pick a bow and take it home right here, right now, it's kind of hard because they're pretty similar. If I already own the Ventum 33, which I do, I own this one, but I'm giving it away, I would just keep it unless I was going to upgrade to something else, then I might sell it. But I don't think it's really worth the upgrade from here to here. But if you've got something previous, Hyperforce or Defiant, or you know, something older, I 100% would recommend going with Ventum Pro. If you haven't bought one yet, Ventum Pro I would buy. Hands down, feels good. I like the grip. Hand vibration is way less than the old Ventum. But overall, side by side, both are amazing shooting bows. I am not going to complain about that. I do want to remind you guys about the flag giveaway I have giving on. You buy a flag, or going on, buy a flag and you get the opportunity to win 2 bows. It could be these 2 bows, it could be any 2 bows. You could get literally any 2 bows. 1 bow for you and 1 bow for a veteran or somebody in your life that has served you in some way, shape, or form. And then $5,000 to give to Wishes for Warriors to help fund a few hunts and experiences for veterans in need. So anyway, again, go to HAXENHUNT.com, buy a flag. There's only 500 entries, so chances are pretty high to basically almost get $10,000 worth of stuff for, you know, the price of a flag. And then also the next 60 people that use code Ventum at checkout, if the code works, you're in. If it doesn't, that means they are sold out. You will win a Ventum 33. You'll win this exact bow right here in my hand. I'll just ship it to you. And so I just figured trying to give somebody a good opportunity to win. It's not a giveaway that, I hate giveaways where it's like, oh yeah, buy, you know, spend $5 to get an entry. Yeah, it's cool and all, but there's 500 million entries with some big companies and stuff. So I try to make it possible. So 1 in 60 by 2, 1 in 30, chances are pretty dang high. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.